Hey guys, it is lovely to be chatting with you again. I have set a new goal of uploading content weekly, and I'm hoping to stay on top of that. When we came to Australia, I let over a month go by in between one post to another, and that is absolutely unacceptable because this has basically become my job now. I never thought blogging would be this way. I kind of started it thinking that eventually it would work for me, that I could be a travel blogger or whatever, and that it would end up being a job of some sort. But to be honest, this gig doesn't pay a thing. And perhaps if you stick with it after a couple years, you might end up having some financial support from it, but it does not support me monetarily at all. But what is really amazing is that through blogging, writing the blog, and through this YouTube channel, I realized what it is I'm passionate about doing and what it is that I'm good at. And I've felt passionate about a lot of things in my life, but nothing to the extent that I've been willing to stick with it, especially when it's not making me any money. I went to school for theater, I went to school for massage, and I do neither of those things now. Not to say I never will again, but they just didn't spark in me the type of passion that I had hoped that they would, and they didn't lead to any type of career. And you know what they say, if you do something you love every day, then you'll never work a day in your life. And come to find out, I love communicating. And I love communicating in a lot of different ways. Funny enough, there was a time when a woman I know who is really talented at astrology shared with me that my life purpose was expression. And I didn't really understand what that meant at the time or how that would manifest in my life. But through starting this blog, I have made a lot of realizations. I spend a ridiculous amount of time making these videos and editing them and writing the blogs to go along with them and sharing them on different social media sites. It's like a full-time job, and I don't get paid for it. And sometimes people don't pay attention. Sometimes people don't read it or watch or anything. But I do it because I feel like I have to. I feel like it's my absolute calling for some reason. And in those moments and on those occasions when people do respond that, yeah, it did resonate with them, or it helped them in some way, or they thought it was beautiful, or whatever that may be, that makes it all worth it, all of the work that I put into this form of expression. During my eye-opening moment the other day, it dawned on me that I needed to share with my audience that even though I have taken off on this adventure and have dedicated myself to following my dreams, that I am still going through the same struggles that all of you are who are back home, still working your jobs and doing the day-to-day thing, that it's not all that different. And I have experienced an enormous amount of transformation in a short amount of time. And I think that's the beauty of travel, is it really does put you under a certain amount of pressure. It forms you into a more compassionate, peaceful human being, especially when you see cultures that are so different from your own and witness how much privilege you have. But other than that evolution that you go through with traveling, there's still all the bullshit. I still have really bad days. I still have days where I'm really confused and I don't know what the hell it is that I'm doing, and I wonder, should I have even left at all? And I miss my friends so terribly, and I feel guilty for having abandoned people that really valued my presence in their life. And it's an emotional roller coaster. There are crippling days of self-doubt. But what I know for certain is that at the end of this lifetime, I will be able to say that I have no regrets, because I did the things that I wanted to do. I'm doing the things that I want to do. Life is incredibly short, and I am really fucking glad that I'm not working in a cubicle. If that brings you happiness, I am happy for you. But I think that we're wasting so much time doing things that we feel like we have to do, that people expect of us, that we think are normal, when we should really be putting our heart and soul into the things that make us feel like we're living life to the fullest. I don't know when it was in our lives that society or our parents or our elders or who it was made us feel like we couldn't pursue those crazy dreams that we dreamt up. But throughout living, those dreams get squashed, and we end up becoming satisfied with working 9 to 5 and creating a nuclear family. I think that it's important to find happiness no matter what situation you find yourself in. So if you're working a 9 to 5 job and you have a nuclear family and you find satisfaction and wholeness and beauty, then that's wonderful. But if there are greater things you want in life, there shouldn't be anything holding you back. What I really want is to harness my talents in a way that serves my community, so that others find so much value in them that they're willing to support me. And I don't see why we can't all do that. Find those things that we love, that we're passionate about, that we're really fucking good at, and share them with others. Because we all have something that somebody else needs. I feel like what I have to offer is my voice. Through poetry, through writing, through blogging. And so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it whether it makes me money or not. I'm gonna keep doing it through having to work another job eventually to support myself. I'm gonna do it through having children eventually and growing old. I'm going to keep using my voice. And I'm not entirely sure what that will look like throughout my life. But there is nothing more rewarding and cathartic and healing that I have found in my life than being vulnerable and connecting to others in the rawest, realest way that I know how. So, if you believe in what I'm doing, if you want to support me somehow, or if you want to join me in on this endeavor, then I hope that you'll find a way. Thank you for subscribing, those of you who have. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I'm trying to grow this channel to reach more people and to connect myself with all of those strangers that I have yet to make friends with. I hope that you'll continue watching and see how this journey unfolds. And I hope that you're a part of it. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Until then, blessings.